Hello, it's Mr. Pritchard here again. You'll remember in the last video that I recorded that I showed you how to log into Seesaw and to see the activities that your class teacher has sent to your child. So I'm just going to show you a little bit more now about how your child can respond to that work and what sort of other things they can access on Seesaw. Okay. So this is some work that's been set for my class today. And as you can see, this is over here in the activity section here. The red kind of number there will show you how many activities you have outstanding. And what you can do is drag those down and find out all the work that's been set. There's quite a lot there, so please don't feel that you need to complete everything. It's important at this time that children are just accessing this maybe once or twice a day and just doing a couple of activities. We'll put new activities on here every day, but again, please don't feel the pressure. Please don't feel overwhelmed to try and get every single thing done. So you'll remember that I said you can respond to work that's been set in a couple of different ways. So we've set for our class this morning a link to listen to the snail and the whale story. So what happens here is that the children would press add their response. This particular one is a link to somebody reading a story. We've asked the children to think about how long.
What do you think "How I long to sail" means? Why do you think the snail wants to sail?
So that was obviously Miss Dunkley, who's recorded her voice asking the children some questions about the story. You'll see here on the right-hand side as well, there are different pages. Okay, I'll just highlight those so you can see where they are.
What do you think "How I long to sail" means? Why do you think the snail wants to sail?
Be quiet, Miss Dunkley. Okay, so when your child has looked through the story and read the book, you can see Miss Dunkley has put questions on each page for the children. What can happen here as well is that once the children are able to record their responses as well by pressing this button here down in the corner. They can add a voice caption so they can directly respond to Miss Dunkley's question, or if you want to help them out, you could type it in here at the bottom. Once they've completed their responses, and once they've looked through all the pages of the book, as you'll see, that this is quite, I think Miss Dunkley hasn't done all the book here. I think she's just done maybe the first 6 pages or so. But once your child has read every page of that story here and has responded using this little text button down in the bottom, they then save their work here. Okay, it's important not to click this button here until you've looked and responded to every page. Your page will look slightly different. You might not have this add page here, and you might not have these task buttons at the bottom, but don't worry too much about that. Okay, when you've completed all the work, you press this button here. What happens then is that particular task will appear in your journal, which is this part here. And the journal appears over here, a bit like a feed on Facebook or Twitter or something like that. So you can then go back in and have a look what your children have done. Teachers, as you'll see, it's saying here, waiting for teacher approval. Teachers will then get a notification that your child has uploaded something. They will then be able to go back into that and then respond if they need to, or if they need to write a response or anything like that, they will do that there for you. If there's any questions, once again, email us help@mountstuart.cardiff.sch.uk.